Hey y'all, Marcus Murray here for Voice of Cards.
Earlier, you saw the bit about the handsome reward for whoever slays the dragon. A woman stares at the sign, transfixed. Her face curls into a scowl as she notices you. Monster! The woman cries and flings magic at Mar. Startled by the spell, Mar grows dizzy. You whirl to the woman and shout, "What are you doing?" "This ain't a monster," you growl, as the woman snarls over you, "I hate monsters." The two of you bicker for quite a while.
Hmm.
In the end, the woman admits she may have jumped to conclusions, but stubbornly refuses to apologize.
Put myself down here so I can actually see.
Inwardly, you call her unsavory names as your attention shifts to a different topic of conversation. Turns out she really hates the dragon and would love to take him down with her own two hands. But she knows she's no match for him alone, so she's at a loss for what to do. When you tell her you're after the same thing, she squints down her nose at you. "Fine," she says, "I can help you."
Trying to figure out where that other stuff is. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's playing.
She's a little annoying, but you are looking for quest companions. "I only want to see the dragon dead. I don't care about anything else," she mutters. You overhear her remarks and grin without thinking. Then you don't care about getting a share of the reward. That suits you perfectly. You happily join forces with the black-clad woman. She introduces herself as Melanie. She tells you she is a witch, but says nothing of why she hates monsters or what grudge she bears against the dragon. Welcome to Nexton, hails a man. You try asking the man if he knows anything about the dragon. The man's eyes widen. He leans close, cupping his hand to his mouth. Welcome to Nexton, he whispers in your ear. How may I help you? The proprietor inquires. Will that be all? The proprietor asks. The woman tells you she's so terrified of what might happen if the dragon attacks the town. She hasn't been able to eat. The man helpfully advises you take the opportunity to purchase equipment and curatives while you are in town. A woman sits hunched over by the side of the road. Upon catching sight of you, she calls out for your aid. She's sprained her ankle and needs you to take her to the nearby apothecary. You try to lift the woman into your arms, but the weight's too much for you to bear. You lay the woman back down where you found her and mutter a quiet farewell before turning to leave. Upon seeing that, Melanie snaps. What kind of person are you? Ain't like it's my fault she's hurt, you whine like a child. Ignoring you, Melanie gingerly helps the woman up. Mar bends so the woman can get on his back, and the two of them head off in search of... You watch them walk away for a moment before following, complaining to yourself about what a wasted time this is. The girl says if you follow this road northwest for a bit, you'll come to Thriston. You arrive at the apothecary. After taking a curative, the woman begins hopping up and down. Nothing holds a candle to Ivory Order medicine, she beams. She thanks you and pulls something from her breast pocket. You've helped someone, albeit not quite out of the goodness of your own heart. It might be a good idea to do that again, should you come across anyone else in need of assistance. How may I help you? The proprietress inquires. Will that be all? The proprietress asks. It seems the majority of the world's medicine is made by the Ivory Order. Many people depend on it. That's probably part of the reason the Order has so many ardent supporters. Apparently, a monster researcher lives in Thriston and might know something about the dragon. It seems you've learned all you can here. Time to move on. On your way to defeat the dragon, are you? The innkeeper gives you a room free of charge in a show of support for any and all who wish to defeat the dragon. The party leaves the inn feeling rested. As your eyes roam everywhere but the path you walk, you barrel right into someone. When you turn to see who it is, you see the Ivory Order trio from the castle. Winifred, are you all right? The sagely old man asks the woman, voice full of concern. I'm fine, the woman called Winifred replies. Thank you, Hedwin. Berwin, the old man calls, turning to their stoic companion. He jerks forward, as if to defend Hedwin and Winifred. The trio advances on you. How dare you treat disciples of the Ivory Order with such disrespect? They're the ones who ran into you, so if anything, they should be apologizing. We were standing still, says Hedwin, his calm tone belying the anger on his face. Muttering a half-hearted apology, you try to keep walking. But that's when you notice something in your hand. Looks like you accidentally grabbed Winifred's coin purse when you ran into her. Thief, bellows Berwin, drawing his weapon. Guess you've got to fight your way past. And fight. Don't worry, the coffin card is down, but they're still alive.
Good Lord, they beat us up.
The Ivory Order laid you out flat. The Ivory Order trio looks at you like they can't believe such a weakling would even try to hunt down the dragon. Taking pity on your ineptitude, the Ivory Order trio uses their magic to heal your wounds. We mustn't tarry any longer. To the monster researcher of Thriston with us, Hedwin urges his companions and the trio depart. Aimless wandering can be fun, but if you want purpose and direction, I'd suggest sticking to the path. Don't hold back. Congrats. You kick a rock down the road, muttering about what jerks those three from the Ivory Order are. Cut it out, chides Melanie. She warns you your anger will only come back to bite you in the rear. You grumble, but your sulking is cut short when out of the thicket leaps a monster. The rock you kicked must have hit it because it is really mad. Brace yourself for battle. And fight. That was lucky. It seems his neighbors complained about the noise, though, and all has been quiet since. The man says you'll need a torch to explore caves. And, he adds, it just so happens you can buy them at the item shop. You get the feeling he probably works for said shop. The man scours his skin with a washcloth, trying to rid himself of all odor. Apparently, he blames his natural musk for his unlucky love life. You catch a whiff of scent wafting off him. It is rather pungent. An idea strikes you. Maybe getting rid of the toxins within the body would get rid of the odor without, too. You fish around in your bag, but can't seem to find an antidote anywhere. Well, if it isn't the head of the National Inn Association, you've clearly been mistaken for someone else. But the innkeeper looks so excited that you dare not burst her bubble. Your room? Apparently, the Ivory Order is searching for where they're stashing the stolen goods. Cyprian Ombre, I'm sorry. All the townsfolk affectionately call him Cypri. If anyone knows anything about the dragon, it's him. He's a veritable monster expert. You ask Cypri if he knows he says he'll tell you if you do him a favor. The monsters stole a precious treasure from him. If you reclaim the treasure, Cypri promises to tell you all he knows about the dragon. It seems the treasure-thieving monster makes its hideout in the western cave. That's where you'll want to head. How may I help you? The proprietress inquires. Will that be all? The proprietress asks. You hand him an antidote and he chugs it down. As soon as he's finished, the odor completely disappears. Overjoyed, the man resolves to tell the person he likes how he feels. From his breast pocket, the man pulls out something to give you in thanks. The woman tells you a monster stole something very valuable from her. If only someone could get it back for me, she sighed. What did it steal, you ask? Medicine, says the woman, to give my skin a lustrous glow. The woman, who fashions herself a missionary of love, haughtily cries she's too beautiful and popular for her own good. You did great. Light can't reach the furthest depths of the cave. It may be impossible to proceed without you light the torch. It'll be much easier to explore now with your surroundings better illuminated. Though the torch lights your immediate surroundings, you still cannot peer far into the distance. Let's do this. Nice work. Congrats. Good work. You don't have a torch, but you can always buy one at the item shop in Thriston. You make your exit. Lying in the grass, you find an old telescope. You figure a look at the path ahead can't hurt, and pick it up. All you know is there's something up ahead. You should be able to tell for certain what it is if you get closer. You leave the janky telescope where you found it, and make your way cautiously toward what you saw. Looks like some monsters prowling about. You channel the inner champion of justice you never knew you had. decide to throw down with the monsters and fight. Fortune favors the bold. You sheathe your sword with a braggartly flourish, flashing a smug grin at your friends. But no one's looking at you except for Melanie. The exasperated sigh she heaves rings loud as a shout in your ears. With a whoosh of displaced air, something shoots across the path right in front of you. What is that thing? Glancing in the direction it went, it's a bottle of medicine, just like you thought. It'd be a waste to just leave it there. So you pick it up and put it in your pack. Don't hold back. And fight. Don't hold back. Let's do this. That was lucky. The door is shut tight. It seems some strange force keeps it barred. Upon closer examination of the door, you spot a cavity that looks like some sort of sphere should go there. You put the magic sphere into the cavity, and the door opens.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode on that. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like and subscribe. I'll do more on the next episode, whenever that is. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye bye.